The debut of the X-Men has been eagerly anticipated by audiences who follow the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In fact, there was a time when accomplishing this goal seemed to just be a pipe dream, an impossible endeavor that was never meant to be. However, Disney made the purchase of Fox. Entire universes were now made accessible, and it was difficult to fathom the amount of narrative possibilities that the MCU now had access to. But when exactly will people all over the world be able to watch the first Mutant Project? Nobody could have predicted that Marvel Studios would pull a fast one by reviving X-Men the Animated Series as its first official project involving mutants, and nobody knew how Marvel was going to do it. The popular animated series from the 90s, which ran all the way through to 1997, has been resurrected for this new show. The animation project, now called X-Men 97 and debuting on Disney Plus somewhere in the middle of 2023, will have approximately 10 episodes for its first season. Because of its revival, the question then naturally arises to what extent will it be like the original? What would X-Men 97 even look like, given that it has been 25 years since the last installment and storytelling in all forms of media has come a long way since then? Thankfully, the lead writer for the project took some time to sit down with the direct and discuss his goals for the project, including how he plans to modernize the content of the original story and what elements from the original that he would like to keep. Those who have seen the first X-Men episode should have no trouble understanding what DeMaio means when he talks about the earnestness of the writing, particularly with regard to how each character expresses their feelings. This should be instantly obvious to anyone who's seen the first episode. There is without a doubt a vibe to the proceedings that accurately represents cartoons from the 1990s. Because he seems to be highly enthusiastic about the undertaking, any fans who are concerned about the possible outcomes of the endeavor can breathe a bit easier. The original producers of the show have stated that Marvel Studios intends to release all 10 episodes of X-Men 1997 by the middle of 2023, at the latest. It's reasonable to expect them to live up to the considerable amount of anticipation that's been generated from the news. The good news for those waiting for any new Marvel X-Men content is that you don't have to wait anymore. According to the promotional materials for the movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is currently in theaters as of the time of this video's creation, Patrick Stewart will make an appearance in the film, and it would appear that he will be playing a version of Professor X. But the question on everyone's mind is how will X-Men 97 compare to the original? The Direct's Russ Milheim had the opportunity to sit down with Bio DeMaio, the chief writer of X-Men 97, for an exclusive interview. During their conversation, they discussed the ways in which the revival will resemble or differ from the original. Before moving on to discuss what might be different, DeMaio emphasized what it is that he wants to continue to stay the same. He believes that there's an earnestness to all of the characters. Everyone's emotions are on full display, and this is an aspect of the series that he wants to keep as the central focus of the program. It is not an easy process to accomplish this, as DeMaio explained. The challenge to me was honoring that earnestness and emotional sincerity that the original series offered through its character connections. It is this method of narrative, as described by DeMaio, that was the secret sauce quote-unquote of the program, and it is this method that he aims to reproduce with X-Men 97. When asked how X-Men 97 might improve upon or differ from the original series, DeMaio pointed out that the world is a very different place than when the show was first made in the 1990s. Stories about the X-Men frequently reflect real-world social issues, dealing with topics such as race and diversity. DeMaio's comments suggest that X-Men 97 will now offer a reflection of modern society in the 2020s rather than how it was in the 1990s. So, there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know down in the comments if you're excited for X-Men 97. With this though, we're going to wrap up the video, so if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos like this one. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video, but until then, I'll catch you later.